I've had a bit of a delve into the old vinyl. Now, I don't generally play vinyl these days because storage and one or two other things, it's a bit of a problem anyway. And in fact, my turntable is packed away in the loft. I wanted to show you these. I used to go and visit a chap that worked with me when I worked for Range Rover called Jeff Neal. I've written about him before anyway. Unfortunately, he's passed away. I tried to trace him, but he'd passed away 6 years ago, something like that. Anyway, we used to go round to his house in Birmingham, this little terraced house, and his brother lived with him, and a couple of other friends would drop in, and it'd be late at night, and then he'd crank up the Status Quo. He was bonkers on Status Quo. He'd seen them I don't know how many times. He was older than me, and this was this was in the mid to late 70s, and I kept in contact with him for quite a while, and it was great fun, Jeff. But he was the one that turned me on to this artist. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Night Moves. And he used to play this quite often. Loudly. Rock and Roll Never Forgets and Night Moves. All the tracks pretty much are great on this. Sunspot Baby, Main Street, Ship of Fools, Mary Lou, but The Fire Down Below. I like that. That's the rear of it. Quite a good looking bloke, actually. In fact, some people said I resembled him at one time, but still. Anyhow, he doesn't quite look like that now, sadly. He had a bad car crash years ago, and then he was a bit out of the limelight. So that one, this is a mint copy. I went to see him at Birmingham Odeon, and that was one of the best live concerts I've ever attended. The sax player was up on the stacks playing, blasting away at the sax, and the PA was rocking like that. It was a brilliant concert. Anyway, another one I wanted to show you, a Bob Seger. 9 Tonight, live double LP. I've got an earlier one, but I couldn't lay hands to it to show you today, so I must have packed that away somewhere or other. This gives you an idea inside. 9 Tonight, Trying to Live My Life Without You, You'll Accompany Me, Hollywood Nights, brilliant track. Old Time Rock and Roll, Main Street, Against the Wind, The Fire Down Below, Her Strut, Feel Like a Number, Fire Lake, Betty Lou's Getting Out Tonight. I wonder why. We've Got Tonight, Night Moves, We've Got Tonight, covered by others, as you know. Rock and Roll Never Forgets, and Let It Rock. This was actually recorded live in Detroit, June 1980, and Boston, October 1980. As I say, the other one, which is an earlier one, that's fantastic as well. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, I nearly wore out the earlier copy. The problem I have with Bob Seger now is he put out a sort of strange album the other year. I've only heard a couple of things to it, but it was not what I was expecting anyway. You can get his greatest hits, but the individual albums, they seem to have just disappeared. You can't get hold of them very easily on vinyl, and you can't get them on CD. Now, I don't know whether Bob Seger's got some say in releasing these, and he's withdrawn them for whatever reason anyway, but it's a great shame because a lot of people like to hear his material, fans from way back, but you just can't get your hands on it anyway, and it just doesn't make sense to me anyway, but still, there we go anyway. In fact, I don't think there's that much on the streaming services. Maybe, the odd greatest hits here and there. But have a look anyway, because his voice is a joy to hear, and particularly the live material, he really lets it rock. If you've enjoyed this, please click a like and please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching this. It's great to know that you're watching these videos. Lots more to show you.